Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, do you ever drive past those buildings or the most beautiful sidewalk or a beautiful stone fence and wonder, I wonder who put that together? Well, we know who that person is for you. We want to introduce to Rod from Layman Masonry. How are you, my friend? Now, do you say masonry or masonry?
Masonry.
Masonry.
In America,
I just make
right?
it sound a little bit more posh.
Maybe for Kentucky, but you can add that masonry and, you know.
How are you, my friend?
Good, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about, to begin with, how did you get into this business?
Well, my younger brother got me into it, and after a few years, he got an inside job and left me outside in it. So, but it's been like a family business.
Because it's a very European ancestry type of business to be in. I believe a lot of the Greeks who were masonry to begin with. Maybe that's where I get the name from, masonries. A lot of Greeks were that, so I'm surprised to see, you know, you doing it.
Well, it's something I've always enjoyed doing, working with my hands and building things. So
Yeah.
that's how God made me, you know. So.
Well, Rod, to do this, some of your designs, all of your designs are gorgeous, and some of these you can't even fathom how you come up with these ideas. So there has to be a little bit of a creative aspect to that. Do you enjoy that part of doing it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I love building things and just seeing the stone walls and
Where do you get your inspiration for your designs?
just talking to people and asking them what they want for their new project, or maybe a repair, restoration. Do a lot of restoration on old buildings downtown and old stone walls, take them down, rebuild them.
Which are
Yeah.
just stunning.
You must be busy in Kentucky with the stone walls.
Yeah, that's my favorite. We used to go down in the creek and get our own stone, and every stone was unique and round or square, and I could just see them putting them all together.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
And when you look at that, you must be in awe of those old stone walls, of how many people it took to build them, how long it took to build them. So let's talk about your favorite type of product to use. Now, we're not just talking about bricks. Do you like any particular type of stone to work with, or?
Well, Kentucky limestone, just stone out in the fields. Farmers used to clear their land and make big piles of stone, and we get them and face them up and use them for walls.
Okay, I got you.
After 45 years of being in the business, you have to have some projects that still stand out in your mind. What are some of your favorites?
Just stone entryways, really, into subdivisions.
Into homes.
And stone walls. Yeah, beautiful stone entryways we've got to do.
Now, are people really specific when they say, because you see these and they're so noble, they're so, you feel like a king or queen going into your driveway if you have one of those stone entryways. Do they have a design in mind, or do you work with them to come up with something?
I'll work with them, depends on the landscaping, and if it's down a hill, you want to make them taller, and how many posts, and get everything leveled out.
So I've been interesting to see these images that we're seeing up on the screen that we've been watching that you sent in. It gives me a different thought to what I has as a stone mason.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because when I think of stonemason, I think of those incredible churches and those amazing courthouses built back in the day. Do you doing any work like that?
Oh yeah, we've done quite a bit of restoration on some buildings, church buildings built in the 1800s.
Ooh, that has to have a little bit of a little heavy presence to it, right? No pressure.
Well, just restoring it, you know, but yeah, it's amazing.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming in, Rod. I want to ask you, how do people get hold of you?
Layman Masonry, Facebook. They just look up Layman Masonry.
There's all the information.
Can they get
up
ideas
the
on
screen
there?
for you.
I'm sure you have tons of pictures.
Yeah, over 600 pictures.
Ooh, there you go.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming in, Rod. We haven't had a stonemason in before.
No, it's fascinating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Thank you, Troy.
Back up to this short break, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky live down here at Shakespeare & Co. in Hamburg. The place to come for cocktails
We have a
from 4 to 6 or 7, I think.
6 for 6.
Oh, yeah.